All right. So now, again, yesterday, all right, I asked you to tell me about number 4. What was the line of best fit? Connor.
Wasn't it?
No,
y?
you're telling me, not asking me.
Okay, y equals ax plus b.
I got it. I want the answer. That's what you were supposed to tell me on number 4. What is the answer? The line of best fit. What is the answer to number 4? Didn't I say do 4?
Yeah.
So you were supposed to tell me the answer,
Oh,
A and B.
Negative 2.280x plus 0.33.
Does that anybody else have that?
Over.
Some, and again, remember, you're this close to that. All right, you're this close. All right, so then what was 70 going to be? The answer?
Negative 150 or negative 159.
Roughly, right?
267.
All right, roughly around there. I'm not saying that's correct. I'm saying I need other people to agree that's good. Is that good?
Yeah.
All right. Now, again, I'm not arguing over, the rounding. Don't tell me you got negative 2.266. I don't care. If you're close to this number, you're good. If you're close to negative 159, you're good. All right? That's what you need to be able to do. Use your calculator. All right, what?
Can you move this Zoom people? Because I can't. It's like,
Oh, come on. Oh, sorry. You missed the third decimal.
big boy. I'll move it by myself.
There we go. All right, what?
Just if I didn't include the zero, does it matter? I think it's
Stop asking me that question.
it's not right.
Yes, that's the same. It's the same number. Put 10 zeros there at the end. I wouldn't care. All right. Now, I asked you to do number 5 also. Hunter, go.
For
Y equals.
negative 2.9 times 7 or x plus 1,505.53. And
Hold on. Anybody else?
Yeah, I got
Good on that? All right. And then 700 would be what?
negative 524.47.
Somewhere around there. Is everybody good? Wow. All right. So honestly, if you can do that, then you understood yesterday's lesson. All right. And again, I cannot tell you how powerful that is, knowing how to write the equation of a line using your calculator. All right. Really super powerful. What?
When is our next like?
I'm going to write it'll be next week for sure. Or I don't know when our test date is. All right, but next week is the next time we have a test. Okay, now what I want to do now is, since I said I specifically didn't want you to do number 6 because I wanted to watch you do it in class. All right, so if you did number 6, I appreciate, you trying to get a little ahead, whatever. But everyone do number 6 right now, and really and truly, it's like a 3-minute process. All right, get busy. All right. And I want you to hold up your calculator so you can show me the points are put on the calculator properly. Ava, are you good for today with your calculator?
I think it's at the bottom.
Yeah. See if you get it. Got it? All right. Yep. Now, once you plot the points, go in, write the equation. Then once you write the equation, give me the value. And then we're going to go on to the SAT questions. Good. Now go.
right here.
I got the
I got it.
No, go. Just write the equation.
I keep getting here.
What?
Hey, Will, what'd you get? He's getting here.
I got 0.96 for A.
What'd you get for final?
Oh no, no, yeah.
I got 40.
It says dimension mismatch because
Yeah, I got
you typed this
Right.
number.
Why don't you do that?
Again, remember, dimension mismatch error means that you typed in the last x coordinates. You're not allowed to type in the 400. All right?
Mr. Stuff.
Yes.
Is this
What's needed, Xavier? You have a question, Xavier?
I did the problem. I did it.
What's that? You got it?
Mhm.
All right, man. Why don't you, Xavier, why don't you tell me your equation? I want to make sure. Tell me.
I haven't gotten the equation. Let me do that real quickly.
What did you get?
I'm trying to grab it real quick.
All right, Xavier, for some reason I can't hear you.
I can't get the equation up again.
What?
I can't get the equation up again.
You cannot get the equation.
hmm
Did you type it in?
I put in everything. I put in the numbers for the stat, and then.
What does it say? Hey guys, quiet for a second.
What buttons do I press after stat again?
Say it again.
I got I put in the numbers. Oh, I put in the numbers for the grafting.
Under L1 and L2. And then
Yeah.
what?
And then I forgot what you pressed after that.
That.
hmm
Then you go over to calc. Then you go down to 4. Then you hit enter all the way through. All right.
Oh yeah.
Gray, what's
Okay.
the equation?
No, I have a question.
What?
I got it. What's domain error?
Gray. I don't. What process? Where are you at in the process?
I picked stat and then library, and then when I picked that, like I enter all my groups and error.
If you hit go to
For like the.
You told me again? No, I had it last time. I just couldn't find it.
You times by 400.
What?
You times 400.
I don't know. Yeah, you can all put my
You're supposed to.
I think so.
okay. Now again, the point I'm trying to make for everybody, even my homeschool peeps, is that this is just repetition. If you don't know how to do it, you didn't do it 5 or 6 times. That's what the problem is. You guys are good with technology. You should be able to remember the process. All right? Now, that equation, Anna, did you get it? What is it? Hey, Trimble, I don't want you talking anymore.
Y equals 29.62x plus 46.
Anybody else get that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So then at 400, it would be what?
427.6.
All right. Again, we're not arguing. I don't care. If you're somewhere around 427, I'm happy. All right. Anybody else have any issues with that?
I got 411.
Did you write
Oh, I know what I did.
what?
When you're in the decimals, you go to like the 1,000.
Third decimal place.
Okay.
That's the 1,000.
That's like messed up.
All right. But I don't care.
Yeah.
Right? If you did 0.9, it's a big difference when you're talking about big numbers if you do 0.9 and 0.96. All right. Now, here we go. We're on the SAT problems. And again, these are directly off of SATs. All right. So here we go. The line in the XY plane above represents the relationship between the height in feet and the base diameter of for cylindrical columns in the ancient Greek architecture. How much greater is the height at 5 than the height at 2? Give yourself 30 seconds and try to figure it out. Read it carefully.
Let's be-
Now, generally the problem with the SAT is that you just don't read it carefully enough. All right? So, again, you're not going to get better at it unless you try the problems. All right. Sienna, do you have an answer?
No.
No clue? No clue. Tucker,
C, 21 feet.
somebody said 21. Connor,
21.
21. Anybody else? I'm not saying that's correct. That's why it's embarrassing if you just don't tell me what you're thinking. And some of you, this is what I'm trying to tell you right now. If you're not trying, I don't care if you're clueless. Right? You ought to be able to try. Right now, I put height here, H for a reason. And this down here is the what? How did I know that? Because it's telling me H. All right? H is the Y value. All right? X is the base diameter. That's giving it away. So now, base diameter is 2. I don't understand why some of you are sitting there saying, I have no idea. So I go to 2. Watch me. Here's 2. So I'm going up to here. That gives me what?
14.
The height is 14. Then I go to 5. And 5 is over here. So I go up here. That height would be what?
35.
35. How much greater is 35 than 14?
21.
You see what I'm saying, guys? For those of you guys who don't know or you think you don't know, you're not trying. Now, to me, that's embarrassing that that's a high school question. Right? That's embarrassing in my opinion. All right, the SAT is really simple.
Is that actually an-
Yeah.
I'm not lying to you.
No, I
These
know.
are directly from SAT tests. I have all 18, 19 tests that are given.
The college kid? It just seems like middle school.
I'm not kidding you. That's what I'm telling you. You guys are smarter than you think you are, but some of you guys could get even smarter if you would try. Just try and you get smarter. Sitting there waiting for me to write the answers is not getting smarter. And I'm not sure some of you have that goal is to get smarter. All right, that's what my problem is. All right, here we go. Number 8. Don't tell me you don't know. Read it, circle and answer. 30 more seconds. All righty. Tucker, what do you think?
I think B. Why?
B, hold up. All you have to do, I just need a letter. B.
Yeah, B.
B.
C.
C is good. Hey, I'm not into comedy today. All right, seriously. SATs. This is helping you with your ERBs. All right, some of you soon will be taking entrance exams to get into your high school that you want to get into. This is helping you. That's why we're doing this. All right. So now I'm trying to get everybody to understand that these right here are equations of lines, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, personally for me, A is out of the question, right? 40 plus 21 means nothing. Now, what I want everybody to do right now is I want everybody to do me a favor and highlight 21 feet per second. I want everyone to know 21 feet per second represents a what? Someone tell me and impress me. That represents a, nope, What does that represent in math terms? What is that? Better than that. What is it? Come on. No. Never. No.
Division.
21 feet per second. I want everyone to write down here that represents the slope. Right? 21 feet per second represents a slope. How do I know it represents a slope? Because it's a comparison. It is comparing feet to what? Seconds. So it's changing 21 feet every 1 second. That is the definition of slope. All right, that's the definition of slope. So it's changing 21 feet per second. Now, because I gave you a hint on what 21 feet per second represents, what does 40 represent? The height. At what time? That's correct. Thank you. For those of you guys who are catching my hints, that is the y-intercept. Why is that called the y-intercept? Because that's where the helicopter starts at. The y-intercept is where you start. You're starting at what? 40, and then you're increasing 21 feet every second. I need everybody. Please, I promise you, you'll make a big difference in your grades. If you can understand that 40 represents the y-intercept and feet per second represents the slope. So in our equation, y equals mx plus b. M is what value in this problem? What is the value? What is the value? 21. Stop just saying things, some of you. Think before you open your mouth. We just said for the last 2 weeks, M represents what? Slope. So why would you say something other than 21? There's no reason to hurry. I'd rather you be accurate. All right? Y equals what? 21 what? No, 21. Okay, thank you. T plus what? 40. Exactly. Because in this case, T is time. So I'm happy. If you knew the answer was B, that's great. All right, that is good. Well, stop talking. What?
In that situation, I feel a little confused now.
I believe you completely. They said 41st, so you just put 41st
Yeah.
because you didn't bother thinking about it.
Because then it's the other way around.
All right? Yeah, you're smarter than that. All right, here we go. Number 9. Everybody take a look at number 9. Shh. $30 more seconds. Make your choice. Sean, what's the answer? Hunter.
I was gonna say.
Right. Because why?
Because it increases every extra segment.
After.
Right, so exactly right. It's $5 until you reach 100. And then they start charging you per text message. Now, I don't know if you know this, but 10 years ago, 15 years ago, you had a limit on the number of messages. All right? Yes. I'm just telling you, that's all. All right? So then after a certain number of text messages, then they started charging you per message. All right? So again, number 10 now. Give it a shot. A little bit harder. my advice to you would be to write the equation of the line for number 10. "45 seconds. Come on, write something down. All right. Somebody tell me what the slope is.
2/5. 2/5.
2/5, somebody said?
I have to go with 6.
I don't think it's 2/5. I think it's what?
No.
No, it's
It's
yeah.
2 over what?
2/6.
I think it's 2/6, but then they said to reduce it, didn't they?
It's 1/3.
So you could say y equals 1/3 x plus what? Plus 2. Now look, I'm not trying to, hey, if you know that, you're in, I'm not kidding you, you're in pretty good shape. All right, put your hand down and let me explain something. Slope is rise over run. So you should have said from this point right here, I went up 2, and you just have to, if you put 5, it's not a big deal, right? You just counted incorrectly, that's it. But we went up what? 2, and we went over what? 6. And then that reduces to what? 1/3. Stop talking now. And the y-intercept is what? 2. So now, according to this, it says f of x is equal to a over b x plus c.
Wait.
What?
How'd you get to?
Oh, 'cause
I
it's
looked at the y-intercept. The y-intercept is 2, correct? Everybody okay with that?
Wait,
Wait, what?
where did you see the y-intercept?
I looked at the graph. That's all I did. I just thought everybody knew what the b stood for. The b is the y-intercept. Now don't be mad at me because I'm being harsh. You should look at the graph and say the y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis. That is what b is. You haven't been with me for 2 weeks if you didn't know that. That's all. You're just missing 2 weeks of class. All right, okay, you forgot. That's not a big deal, right? But now you understand what I'm saying. B is always where the line crosses the y-axis. So now I want someone to tell me what is A. 1, what is B? 3, what is C? There you have it. That is not a difficult task. So which one is the greatest out of A, B, or C? Which one is the greatest? A, B, or C? B is the greatest. So that crosses out A and C. Then what's next?
Oh, please. That's right. Yeah.
C is next. So it can't be what? D. Correct answer. B. Now again, guys, I'm not kidding you. My high school kids have so much trouble with that problem. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm showing you how to reason through these problems. You're reasoning through these problems. You're supposed to make lots of mistakes. But the mistake is not participating. All right, that's what the mistake is. All right. Now, I totally agree with you. That's why I'm spending lots of time helping you. Please don't give up. All right, now I want everybody to take out the calculators. Come on, chop, chop. All right, stat, edit, Clear list 1, clear list 2. I'm not waiting on you. Now I'm going to write the equation of this line. The first point that's on the line is 0, 2. Does everybody agree with that? The second point that's on the line is 6, 4. Is everybody agreeing with me? Right? Is that what? Those are the 2 points. So under L1, you're going to put what 2 points?
0, 6.
0, 6. Under L2, you're going to put what? 2, 4. Does everybody agree with that? Stat. Calc. 4. Enter, 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 enter. What does it say? 0.3 repeating. Now, for those of you guys who haven't been with me forever, 0.3 repeating is what fraction? 1/3. What's the y-intercept? How about that? I'm showing you, if you know how to use the calculator, you could have figured that problem out. All right? Or you could have confirmed, right, what you suspected to be true. All right, that's all I'm trying to show you. All right, that did not take me that long to figure that out. All right, and for Tucker and anybody else who's like, oh my gosh, this is too hard, or this is so hard, I can't read it. I promise you, you're supposed to have trouble. This is high school questions, believe it or not. All right, here we go, number 11. Wow, we have a line of best fit. So this is right up our alley. All right. Chop, chop. I'm walking around the room. All right. You're trying to come up with that line of best fit. You're using your calculator. Come on. Your calculator should be in your hand. You should be looking, trying to find 2 points that are on the graph. And as soon as you find 2 points that are on the graph, you hit the stat, edit, type in those 2 points, stat, calc, 4, enter 4 times, and then you have your answer. You're just not that coordinated. You really shouldn't do it. Really, you've dropped it like 3 times. It's going to break. Your mom's going to be mad at you because you broke a nice iPad. They're going to charge you like $600. And then they're going to have to sell your gaming device to pay for the $600 iPad. All right, it's not a good idea.
Oh my God.
Come on, give it a shot. Give it a shot. Come on, please try. I gave you a hint. Look at the graph. Find 2 points that are on the graph. They don't have to be perfect because it's an estimate. All right? Anybody think they have it yet? Come on, guys. What is it? Good, William. A, B, C, D. Which one? Nope, I just want to know. A, B, C, D.
No idea.
No idea. That is not a selection. Austin, what did you get?
Well, I know it's either D or B.
D or B. Wow. Yes.
I got A.
Gray's got A. Thank you. You're not narrowing it down. You're using your calculator. The calculator's spitting the answer out at you.
No, I don't know how to trend. Yeah, I did it wrong.
Yeah, mine said like.
I don't want to hear how you did it wrong. Trust me. Oh, you got a change of heart here.
No, I still got it.
Oh, okay.
I
Reagan,
got
B. Good for you. What? D.
That's what I said.
Yes, me.
Well, I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
I don't like me either.
I don't know. Here we go, guys.
I don't know what this is.
Bad decision. So here we go. Please stop talking now and observe. This is what your brain should be telling you. If I want to write the line of best fit, I just have to find 2 points that are on the graph. So look what I'm showing you. I'm highlighting nice big bold. This guy right here is exactly on the graph. So you should have said 180, 70 is 1 point. Now watch, please, what I'm doing. I'm scanning this until I find another good point. And I see it, boom, another good point is right here. That point is here and here. This is that point. I'm not understanding some of you. I really don't. So that other point is 320, 100. Do you understand me, guys? I asked you to find 2 points that's on the graph. You have to find 2 points on the graph. Are those the only 2 possibilities you could have chosen?
No.
No. You can estimate any 2 points that are on the graph. Now, under L1, you type in what 2 numbers?
180.
Where have you been? Under L1, you type in what numbers?
180 and 320.
180 and 320. Those are the X values. Under L2, you're going to type in,
70 and 100.
and then stat, calc, 4, enter, 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 enter. That's your answer. What is the answer?
You missed an enter.
I don't think so.
No, it's enter, enter, enter.
A.
Let's go.
Somebody said A. I don't think he's correct.
I said A as well.
A, A.
I said either. D.
Wow, Gray, how's it feel? All right, 1 for October. I like that. 1 for October.
That's how we do it.
All right. Good. What?
Yes, but it matches the line, so why would you just?
I did it backwards.
Okay, so Tucker now. Hey, listen, guys, this is part of the problem now. Stop talking. All right? I don't care what you're talking about. And now Tucker is saying something important that's of very good value. He said 320, 100 is not one of the black dots. See, that's where you're making your mistake. I'm not asking about the black dots. That's a good mistake right there. Now you learned something because you made a mistake. We're not talking about the dots that are not on the line. We're talking about the dots that what? Are on the line. And there right now is no exact dots on the line. But in order to write that line, you have to find the points that are on the line. Am I making sense on that? Right? I don't care about these dots right here that are not on the line. I'm writing the equation of the line of best fit. So you always select dots that are on the point. In other words, what I'm trying to say is you want to select these points, this point, this point, this point, this point. Any point that's on the graph, you could have selected. The points that are not on the graph, you do not select. You understand me now?
Yes, sir.
All right, good question and good point. Now, the rest of you, focus on what I'm saying. Don't get sidetracked by the people that are talking to you. All right, that's the problem I'm having. All right, next, here we go. Number 12. Let's do that one. Chop, chop. You don't need your calculator for this one. Everybody's going to put down y equals mx plus b. Somebody tell me what the y-intercept is.
4.
3.
I don't know what you guys are talking about, man.
3. Not X, I'm sorry.
3.
Yeah, it's 3.
Let me count. 1, 2, 3. The y-intercept is 3.
I'm sorry, I said that.
That doesn't matter. You don't have to be sorry. Seriously, it's good to make a mistake. I'm not mad about that. I'm just showing you. Take your time, right? That's it. That's all I'm showing you.
But that eliminates D.
All right. Now from there, what is the slope?
-5 over 3.
I went from this point to this point. So I went up how many?
5.
How many did I go up?
Oh, 3.
3. How many did I go over? 5. So what's the slope? What's the slope?
3/5.
3/5. Y equals 3/5 x.
Perpendicular returns to
Oh, wait a minute.
negative 5/3.
Wow. Thank you so much for reading the problem. Stop talking for a second. Stop putting your stuff up for a second. The slope is what? Perpendicular. We want the perpendicular. So the perpendicular would be what?
Negative 5/3.
-5/3. So I want to know which one of these down here has a slope of -5/3. What is it?
A.
I got A. I'm not saying that's correct, but look,
Alright.
this moves over, so it becomes what? Negative. Divided by a positive, that's my slope, -5/3. If you thought it was B, when I move the 3y, it turns positive. So that slope would be positive. All right? So that's why the correct answer was in fact A. All right, now listen, here's a little bit of homework. Not much, guys, because I appreciate it. Hey, I want everybody to listen to me now. Not much homework. All right? But let's try 13, 14, and 15. Listen to me. Try 13, 14, and 15. All right? Everybody's trying 13, 14, and 15. All right? Again, I appreciate it. All right? Especially your patience. These are tricky. All right? Hopefully you feel like you're getting a little smarter.
Thank you, Mr. Sherman.
That was a good job today.